Let's unbox the SteelSeries Arctis Nova 5 wireless. If you guys want to check out this exact same headset, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, Canada, and international links, but let's get this open. So to help you guys, there are 3 versions of this headset. There is the Nova 5, the 5X, which is what this is, and then the 5P. What an interesting package. The only difference between the 3, the 5 is for PC, the X is for Xbox, and the P is for PlayStation, but both the P and the X are compatible with PC. So if you're gonna be playing on Xbox, get the X. If you're gonna play on PlayStation as well as PC, get the P, obviously. All right, so it comes with a little box. Very nice packaging. I'm assuming this would be blue if it was the P. They've got some interesting little stickers there. The manual, the USB Type-C dongle. That is such a wide dongle. You have a switch for PC with its USB and then Xbox. You also have a little button on this which is interesting, and a little light, so that's cool. Maybe that's for like repairing. Okay, also in here, you've got white cables. I'm assuming these would be black if you got a black headset, but this is a USB-A to USB Type-C adapter. I guess that's for if you're like really far away, you can plug this into this, and then you get, well, a longer dongle extension. Then you have a USB Type-C to USB Type-A for charging. Okay, but let's get to the headset itself here. All wrapped up. This does come in either white or black, but SteelSeries always does a solid job with their build quality, so I don't expect this to be any different. And here it is. That looks really good. This band is always very, very comfortable. This is kind of a nice plastic. It's kind of like a rubbery plastic. It's very flexible, as you can see, so it's a softer style plastic. This is rubbery up here, although you'll probably never feel that because you'll have this pad. The pad is obviously adjustable, so you can adjust it pretty quickly, just like that, and that snaps in there. We're gonna put it back to its normal setting though, but that's super fast to do, and then these are still adjustable. This system is the same on many SteelSeries headphones or headsets, and it's very comfortable. Also, they have this little tab here. It's a one-time pull, but you can pull the mic out. That's always a nice thing that SteelSeries does, and it's not perfectly like stays exactly where you want it, but it's very, very good still. And I honestly love being able to do that because, well, in the past, I've actually used a lot of my SteelSeries headphones as headphones, not just a headset. On the inside, you have the right and left, which is super easy. These feel very, very soft, and I like them a lot in white. This is plastic here, but it feels very durable. But let's check out the controls here. All right, so we have a little LED indicator. That's what that dark spot is on the inside with power. This is to switch your modes. And then this wheel right here, the 5X is the only one to have this. This is your game chat mix. So the X variant is the only one to have this feature for Xbox, the PlayStation, or the normal 5 for PC does not have that. You also have USB-C for your connectivity. I'm assuming this little notch right there is the mic. On the other side, we've got a mic mute switch. It's red when it's muted. Pressed in, it's good to go. And then you have volume up and volume down. There is endpoints to both of those, so there is a physical stop, which is nice. Now, the only weird thing that I see here is this color is slightly different than this color, which is kind of strange, but it kind of does match this color. I don't know, that's interesting there. But overall, I do think this is a very attractive headset. And even like these ear cups feel like, I don't know, almost like rubberized plastic. It does feel nice. Let's go over the comfort. Before we put it on head, we're gonna see how much this weighs. It comes in at 268.6 grams, pretty average, left and right, very comfortable. These earmuffs are really plush. This seems like it's more comfortable than previous SteelSeries headsets. This top band is super nice. Top band's super nice every single time, but it doesn't press too tightly against your head at all. Pull the mic out here, but it also like stays on the head nice and firmly. I could use these as headphones as well, not just for gaming, especially because look, again, you push this back and it's away. You're gaming, pull it out. It's very comfortable. The top band perfectly disperses all of the weight. And the ear cups are super nice. They also have this nice soft fabric inside. So comfort here is great. I mean, that's like near the top. That's like an 8.5, 9. But let's test these out. So I want to plug this in and, well, I mean, obviously it's so long that on a back IO port on the PC, it's hitting all the other stuff plugged in. So if you have one like on the front, which this case does not, it wouldn't be a problem, but otherwise you're gonna have to plug it into this, but at least they provide that. All right, but let's get the headset turned on, holding this button. You can see the green light comes on and it's connected. And then obviously you can actually hear your own mic because of the game chat mix. And then when you mute your mic, it actually comes up in your peripheral vision with a very bright red light, which is super cool. Look at that. That's a very bright red light. That's really, really nice. Yeah, that's great. Right before we get to gaming, I'm gonna test it in music, and then we're gonna do a mic test, then we're gonna game. Ooh, right away, that's good. Good bass here. Strong bass. Not overpowering though. These sound really good. There's a little bit of muddiness on the trebles, but the bass is really strong, the mids are good, and it's a very full sound. Overall, these are impressive. By no means like the top end of the spectrum. I use Beyerdynamic MMX 300s and 330s, and those are insane. These are not at that level, but the bass here is really good, mids are great. Just using these as headphones for music, 100% would be a very enjoyable experience. This is actually pretty impressive to me. With that, let's do a mic test. This is the mic test of the Arctis Nova 5 and 5X. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. Pretty good for a wireless mic. You always have to remember, mics on wireless mice, way worse. If you want the best mic quality, you gotta go wired, but this is pretty good. But with that, let's hop in game on PC, and then we're gonna do a little bit of gaming with the Xbox as well. All right guys, jumping in game. I have the mic muted so that I can fully hear the game. Directional audio is good here. Oh yeah, it's nice and punchy. These headphones are definitely still crispy with the trebles, but they're just a little bit muddy. The music in the background sounds really good. I will say, these do sound like they were kind of tuned for both music as well as gaming, but directionality is good here. With the guy like loading up behind me, really good directionality. We're gonna try these with Xbox in a second, but yeah, I mean, these are great. The bass also too, especially of like certain shots and everything, different guns, footsteps sound nice and crisp. They're definitely a higher end headset. And I would say they definitely stack up with this price point of like that $130 range, which I think they're $129.99. They're definitely competitive that way. They're very comfortable still, but like having them wait and go by, I can hear it clearly coming from the left. The directionality does seem pretty good here. Better than Razer headphones? I'm not sure. These are nice and trebly. They're definitely not overbearing, but they are definitely tuned for clarity, which is good because as someone was reloading behind me, there was nice crispness to it. And again, hearing the footsteps there, I only heard that guy's footsteps before I actually saw him. So yeah, these are really good. I like these a lot. They're very comfortable. And if you guys are using Xbox, obviously, well, that's gonna be a plus. So I think let's get an Xbox right now and try them out and see how they are. So for plugging this into the Xbox now, obviously you want to go and switch this from USB to the Xbox, and it's green right there. Then plug this into that adapter, USB Type-C adapter, and you can either plug it into the front of your console or you can plug it into the back, just like so. And if you're closer to it, obviously the range is gonna be fine that we can just kind of tuck it in behind the console. Immediately it's plugged in and it's connected. No issues there. But obviously the big benefit here is that you have the game chat mix, which again, this is the only one that has it. So I can switch there. I don't hear the game at all, but I can still hear my mic. And then you can turn that all the way up. There's also a tactile point right in the middle. So you have a 50-50, which is super nice. All right, starting out a race. Oh yeah, that sounds really, really good. All the cars around you. I'm gonna mute my mic. Now with my mic muted, with all these cars around me, it sounds really, really good. It's very immersive, and because of the bass, it gets that more emotional side of gaming, especially with like racing. This is really, really good, guys. The car that I'm driving is a higher revving car, so higher trebles right here, but with other cars around me that have kind of more V8 tones, which are lower, it sounds really good. Directionality, again, solid. And in music, I am used to a very high-end headset. If you're not used to that kind of high-end headset, then these are gonna sound very, very good to you. So overall, I'm very impressed with the tuning here. I think that's very impressive. I think the amount of bass they gave with the trebles and how they tuned the mids and the trebles together, I think is impressive. It gives you good directionality. It sounds great with music. Because you have this, being able to flip that away from experience from all the other SteelSeries headsets that I have, this design is great to use just as headphones. The other thing is the connectivity with Xbox is absolutely seamless, and the fact that the X, if you have the Xbox, has the chat game mix, which none of the other ones do. So if you want that and you have a PC and an Xbox, make sure to get that. But for Xbox, I think these are absolutely solid. These are probably gonna be on the Consumer Tech Review top 5 list, especially for Xbox. The other thing is for connectivity, you also have Bluetooth, which you switch right there, and that goes from its dongle, and then immediately, watch how quick this is. You switch and it's in Bluetooth. Let me just pair it up. So you just hold that button to pair it, and there we go. Arctis SteelSeries Nova 5X, and they connect it up, and then let's just go into Spotify, play something really quick, and they sound great. And you can see, walking around, you could even go for a run with these. I mean, it's really, they stay on your head really nicely. So that's great. Now, the other thing is if these are anything like the other SteelSeries headphones I have, which I think they're gonna be the same, if I turn this off, so now these are off, and then we turn them back on, and you see they enter back into the Bluetooth mode, so they'll hook up right to your headphones. Then you click this, now it switches to the dongle mode. You turn that off again, then you turn it back on, and you see it enters back in the dongle mode. That's a small thing, but a huge quality of life thing, because if you are using these as Bluetooth headphones for like 3 days straight, or you go on a trip, they're just gonna act like a normal pair of headphones, but then when you're gaming, they're always gonna act like your gaming headset. That's a really smart design that I don't know if I've ever seen before. Overall, if you guys have an Xbox or a PlayStation, these are an awesome headphone, and I'm honestly really impressed with them. Again, if you want to check them out, there are Amazon links below for the US, UK, Canada, and international links. But this was Consumer Tech Review High Speed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.